When my mother was getting divorced from my father, she did a pretty good job of including me in her attempts to find a new husband. And, she would tell me all the guys she was interested in and ask me what my opinion was. And often I would do it based on their musical taste. And she would say, there's this guy thinking of dating. He likes, this band, or there's this guy who likes this band. And I would listen to the bands and I would tell her who she should date. And she would usually listen to me. I don't know why, but I think she wanted me to approve. And I remember there was this one guy, he was into Jethro Tull. And I had never heard Jethro Tull, but I bought a record to vet the guy. And I loved this record so much. And I, was very into her dating this guy. It didn't work out, but I developed a lifelong love of Jethro Tull. But one of these guys was a guy named Mike. And they started dating. He had pretty good taste in music. And he was really nice. And he was nice to me. Like he tried to befriend me. And he brought over a pool table and taught me how to play pool. And he had a motorcycle and he would, give me rides on his motorcycle. And, I liked him. And they got married. It wasn't a very happy marriage. They fought all the time. And they, basically hated each other, it seemed, to me. But I liked Mike. In a lot of ways, I felt closer to him than to my mom. And I often took his side. I guess I related to him feeling oppressed by her constant criticism and judgment. So I saw him as as someone who was having the same problems I was having with her. But my mother would tell me things about Mike that, I assume were true. I don't know, but she would say that he would put me down a lot when I wasn't there and say things about me that weren't true. And this made me not know what to think. Like, does he not like me and is pretending to like me? Or is my mother making this up? Or what is the truth of these criticisms? But one of them was I think he said I probably smoke pot or something, which I didn't. This was in high school. I didn't smoke pot in high school. But other things too. And I think maybe she would sort of use me against him to say stuff I don't know, maybe I was smarter than him or something because I, went to a good college and he didn't. And then maybe he would, then have to trash me to sort of compensate for her attacking him through me, weaponizing me. But, he wasn't a perfect person by any means. He was very homophobic. He was always making gay jokes and putting down, gay people. And he was also racist. And, he would put down black people. And, I didn't like this part of him at all. But at one point, he started seeing another woman. He started cheating on my mom. And he was dating a black woman. And I thought that was really weird. And once, I would sometimes go through my parents' drawers looking for porn when I was in high school. And I was looking, I think, through one of his drawers once, and I found this gay porn. And there was ads for gay sex, and there was some that were circled. And I was like, what? Is he gay? And I never asked him about it. And I never, mentioned it. And there were never any other instances that would make me think that. But I was like, why is there gay porn in his drawer? And why are there ads that are circled? But over the years, he kind of mellowed out and became more loving to my mom and, consistently nice to me. And he'd always pick me up from the airport when I would come into town. And, he was just nice to me. And a couple of years ago, he died. He had cancer. And, I really wanted to talk to him before he died. And I tried to have these kind of deathbed conversations with him. And he told me a lot of stories that he'd never told me before that were, honest and surprising. But I didn't have the courage to ask him about those two things that I didn't know how to process. And I really wanted to be there when he died, but I wasn't.